honorable colleague. But the problem is, where do we stop as parliament? Parliament cannot implement court orders. Parliament, when your people ask you what you've done, you tell them you've spoken. And you raise the issues, because that's all I can do. I don't think I can close parliament. I say we now go in protest. We were not party to this case. We were just interested as Ugandans. We tasked the Attorney General yesterday to come here and explain. Colleagues, there are things, I mean, that's where our powers here can stop. Can stop. I cannot start now saying you're in contempt, you're in what? No. Okay? We were not even served because we are not parties. So all we are hearing, please, let the parties to the case handle this matter. I request, Honorable Colleague, let the parties to the case handle this matter.
And Mr. Speaker, we are required, in my own interpretation, for which you can still guide me, Mr. Speaker, that we are supposed to do all within our means to safeguard the Constitution of Uganda and to make sure that this country is governed democratically and in accordance to the laws of the country. And Mr. Speaker, through our various organs of this parliament, I think, Mr. Speaker, that we can do more than talking, in that, Mr. Speaker, this is the House, first of all, that has a group of people together who have taken an oath to defend the Constitution. And whenever the Constitution is under attack, the Parliament of Uganda, in my own understanding, is supposed to be at the forefront in safeguarding the Constitution and fighting for its implementation in totality. So, Mr. Speaker, when you said at ours that we should go back and tell our people that we talked about it and that is all we can do, Mr. Speaker, I want you to guide me. If there isn't any other way, Parliament can demonstrate, can act.
That your communication until you clarified meant that Parliament is helpless. That's why I'm thanking you for clarifying. I have been here for a while. There was a time a colleague was arrested in total violation of the Constitution. The Speaker of Parliament then said, we will suspend the sitting of Parliament until that MP is released. And the Parliament was suspended and he was released. Mr. Speaker, I fear when you say that our power stops just by talking. And I also fear, Mr. Speaker, when you limit the judgment of the Supreme Court to the parties. This judgment is for the whole country and is for everybody to do under Article 3 of the Constitution, whatever it takes to defend the Constitution. You see, the trouble is that we may think this is limited to Besigye and Ajobed Lutare and NUP supporters who are there. There will be a time when they will be coming for you. I told you in Ruzira where I was, Jim Mwezi had been. So was Gilbert Bukenya. Kutesa nearly came. I saw the other day when Honorable Akamba was being grabbed as a chicken thief. These things, the reason we must fight, they are not limited to the victims of today. Tomorrow you're going to be the victim. Wait, Honorable Bua, when they are taking you and you're crying. I visited Honorable Kurisi Wariomuns at Jinja Road. They had even denied him slippers, that giant man.
Prison service should not be allowed to become a rogue force that you can imprison people without a warrant. I want to challenge you, Besigye. Every other day, courts of law have been reaching judgments that let so and so be released from prison. I've never seen you seeking for the interpretation of the Attorney General to release prisoners. One time I was a prisoner myself, but once the courts of law announced me not guilty, I was released without prison, first seeking the interpretation of the same judgment by the Attorney General. What is so special about this particular judgment? A judgment that was given in a very clear manner. Even people who have never been at law school would understand this judgment. It was very clear that there was an entity called the Uganda court martial, that court found that such an entity should not exist. And as we talk now, according to the Attorney General, from what he told the Parliament, we don't have a court martial. So on whose orders are you still keeping those people in Luzira? Because when we talk about the prisoners who have been affected by this judgment, people rush to think about Dr. Besigye. But I want to tell you that we are talking about hundreds of the Kalachuna Kalamajong boys. We are talking about hundreds of soldiers who have been on remand on orders of the court martial. We are talking about hundreds of NUP supporters, and we are talking about so many other people, of course, including Dr. Kano Chiza Besigye. So let's not punish others just because we want to keep Besigye in the prison. I want to advise you, Dr. Besigye, you release the prisoners and leave Mr. Museveni and his group to rearrest them and mistreat them, because that will not be your problem. But when you continue keeping these people in prison without a warrant, know you that soon, and that will be very soon, we are going to take you to court personally, because you are committing an offense knowingly. Dr. Besigye, I want to challenge you. You don't need any interpretation. The judgment was very clear that whatever was done by the military court martial was null and void. That court found that we don't have anything under the laws of Uganda. We don't have any institution called the court martial. So people were being held illegally. And once it is established that so and so is being held illegally, the prudent thing to do is to release that person immediately. And according to the main judgment of His Lordship, Owinyi Dolo, he said that any case against these people ceased immediately. Ceasing meaning came to an end, and it was immediately, there and then. So why are you still keeping these people in prison when the highest court of the land found that they are not supposed to be in jail as of now?